Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Saturday. I hope you're all having a blessed day. This is your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Today, I will be covering the status of the fourth round of stimulus payments. And if you're interested in entering next Friday's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, please make sure to watch until the end of this video. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer affirmed the chamber will vote on the Senate-passed bipartisan infrastructure bill on September 27th, signaling Democratic leaders are still plowing full speed ahead on their planned timeline, even though the larger $3.5 trillion bill to invest in social safety net programs still faces tough hurdles. In a letter to lawmakers previewing this month's legislative session, Steny Hoyer said that the House will vote on the bipartisan infrastructure bill the last week of September, pursuant to the rule passed in August. And under that agreement between Speaker Nancy Pelosi and a small group of moderates, the House is scheduled to vote September 27th on the bipartisan infrastructure bill, even though progressives have long warned that they won't support it if the larger, Democratic-only social spending package is not complete yet. The 13 House committees tasked with writing the $3.5 trillion package completed their work and advanced their respective portions this week, adhering to a September 15th goal set by Democratic leaders. Once the House returns on Monday from its summer recess, Speaker Nancy Pelosi will be tasked with rounding up the votes for the package. With a slim majority, that means she can only afford up to 3 defections. Multiple tricky policy disputes remain unresolved, including lifting the cap on the state and local tax deduction, and also empowering Medicare to negotiate lower prescription prices. Aside from Democrats' 2-part infrastructure plan, the House has a packed agenda for the next 2 weeks. It is scheduled to be in session. Congress has to pass a bill to keep the federal government funded past September 30th, when the current fiscal year ends. Lawmakers also need to pass legislation to raise a debt limit, which Republicans have vowed to oppose in protest of Democrats' massive social spending legislation.
Hi, it's Jen Psaki. I'm the White House press secretary. There have been a lot of questions about the president's Build Back Better agenda, so I'm going to answer some of the questions that came in on Instagram. How much is this going to cost me? If you make less than $400,000 a year, it won't cost you a single penny. In fact, this is one of the largest tax cuts in American history for working families. I have 3 young children. What is Build Back Better going to do for my family? Build Back Better is going to cut taxes for 50 million Americans and 4 million small businesses. It's also going to lower the cost of elder care, of child care, and cut healthcare premiums for many families across the country. Who's going to pay for it? Well, there's no question the tax system is not fair for working people in this country. 55 of the largest corporations in our country paid not a dime in taxes in 2020. That's not fair. This plan makes corporations and the wealthiest Americans pay their fair share in order to make sure we're cutting costs for working people. What exactly will this plan do to lower costs? It will reduce the cost of childcare, reduce the cost of healthcare premiums, and it will make universal preschool a reality. What will this plan do for small businesses? The tax code is set up to help multinational big corporations, not small businesses. This plan will cut taxes for nearly 4 million small businesses across the country so that they can have a leg up and they can compete with bigger corporations.
Steny Hoyer said the House will vote next week on a stopgap measure to keep the government funded, which is likely to last some time into early December. He also added that it will include supplemental funding for localities fixing damage from recent storms, like Hurricane Ida, which ravaged states like Louisiana and the entire East Coast. So everyone, what are your thoughts on what's going on in Congress? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. No U.S. state extended unemployment benefits despite calls from President Biden. Some state governors have cited the costs as being too high to manage, while other state officials said no federal funds are left to extend the programs. At a recent press briefing, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy said, "It should be noted here that no state is extending this benefit beyond September 4th. It would cost at the current at least $314 million per week, and perhaps hundreds of millions of dollars more. This inaction leaves millions of jobless Americans without any benefits to depend on. President Biden urged states to use leftover funds from the $350 billion, which was included in the American Rescue Plan, for state, local, and tribal governments to extend benefits for their unemployed workers. The funds were provided to all states back in March. For instance, the state of California used the federal funding for its state stimulus package and for stimulus payments for residents, among many other measures. A provision to extend the benefits was not included in President Biden's initial infrastructure proposal or in the House Democrats' version, which was released earlier this week. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez plans to introduce legislation this week to extend all federal unemployment programs into next year. An estimated 7.5 million Americans who are unemployed lost all their benefits in September. While those unemployment programs ended, according to estimates by the Century Foundation, nearly 7.5 million unemployed workers lost all their benefits in September. When those unemployment programs ended, 4 million workers lost some or all benefits in June and July after 26 states opted out of the federal unemployment programs early. In the state of Louisiana, it was the only Democratic-led state to cancel the programs prematurely. Other Democratic governors faced political pressure as organizations like the Chamber of Commerce called for ending the extra $300 in weekly benefits. Everyone, the key word for this video is smile. If you're interested in entering my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, which is scheduled for next Friday, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and also comment below this keyword. Thank you so much, everyone. The $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan provided a lot of different stimulus payments for the American people. And recently, the newly expanded child tax credit provided monthly payments to families of up to $300 per child. Previous stimulus payments were sent out to relieve the economic burden of this crisis. These payments will average $1,265. Some people will receive more, and some will receive less. These surprise refunds are connected to unemployment. Normally, when you receive unemployment benefits, the IRS counts the money as income. However, the American Rescue Plan, which was signed by President Biden back in March, changed that. For the past tax year, a portion of the unemployment payments does not count as your income. So here's the catch, which is great news. Unless you filed your taxes earlier this year, you may be owed money. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here this afternoon. I greatly appreciate it. The winner of this week's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway is Kim Dean. Congratulations, Kim! And please, Kim, make sure to respond to my comment to receive your gift card. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed weekend.